My name is Scott and I'm an educator here at the zoo. I am currently standing up top underneath the blue awning in the dark blue riverbank strip. And if you have any additional questions when our training demonstration is done, please feel free to come find me. So here at Sea Lion Landing, we do have both California Sea Lions and Harbor Seals. And this morning we are joined by our two California Sea Lion boys. So in the middle of the dock, that just did a circle, is going to be a Ranger, and over towards the right side in the water is going to be Maverick. Now there are a few characteristics that separate California Sea Lions from Harbor Seals. First of which is going to be their size. So California Sea Lions can get much larger than Harbor Seals. At their heaviest, our two California Sea Lion boys are going to be right at and sometimes even over 1,000 pounds. And at their lightest, they're going to be between 300 and 400 pounds.
Wow. Good weight.
Now Harbor Seals, on the other hand, are much smaller and are usually between 200 and 300 pounds. Now one other way that you can tell these guys apart, that being California Sea Lions and Harbor Seals, is going to be by their coat. They are both mammals and they do have fur. And as you can see, those California Sea Lions have that solid color coat. Now a California Sea Lion coat can range from a really light brown in color to a very dark brown, almost black in color. On the other hand, Harbor Seals are going to have that spotted coat and include colors such as gray, black, silver, and even brown. Now one other way that you can separate or tell these guys apart is going to be how they use their back flippers on land. So as you can see, our two California Sea Lion boys, there's one of those big California Sea Lion marks. So our two California Sea Lion boys can take their back pair of flippers and rotate them up and underneath them. And it's actually going to form kind of like a pair of walking legs while they're on the dock. Now that is going to make them much more agile than Harbor Seals, because Harbor Seals cannot do this.
Miguel, look, he's eating.
Now here at Riverbank Zoo and Garden, we do take a huge amount of pride in providing both animal husbandry and enrichment training for all of our animals. So animal husbandry behaviors are going to be similar to if you or I were going to go to the doctor or the dentist to get a checkup.
Yay, he went along.
So these behaviors allow our keepers to get a great look all over our seals and sea lions. Our keepers might ask our seals or sea lions to lay nice and still on the dock. Just like that. They may also ask them to lay to one side or the other. And again, this is going to allow our keepers to get an excellent look all over our seals and sea lions. They might also ask our seals or sea lions to open up nice and wide so they can see all of their pretty teeth. And again, this is going to be a great way for our keepers to make sure our seals and sea lions are in good shape.
He's eating, Wayne.
Now these animal husbandry behaviors are also an excellent opportunity for our keepers to give our seals or sea lions any sort of medicine they might need. So in the past, that can be things like eye drops or oral mouthwashes. They can also give antibiotics. We also offer enrichment training or enrichment behaviors for all of our animals here at Riverbank. So enrichment is going to be more like mental and physical exercise for our animals. So it can include things like those nice big flipper stands or those little spin arounds. And enrichment behaviors can happen on the dock or in the water. And again, these enrichment activities are a great way for our seals and sea lions to get some mental and physical exercise. Now here at Riverbanks, we do train using positive reinforcement. So you may hear those little clickers that our keepers are using. And they can also ask our animals to target, and that's going to be where they touch the tip of their nose to our keeper's hand. And those are going to be how our keepers ask for certain behaviors. And when our seals and sea lions display that behavior correctly, they are going to get rewarded. That reward helps build that positive relationship between our keepers and our animals. Now in the case of our seals and sea lions, that reward is usually a nice big handful of fish. Variety of reasons, but they're basically due to injury or sickness. Now, when Ranger and Maverick were stranded, they were taken in and rehabilitated and then released back into the wild. Unfortunately, they did re-strand themselves, and that is how they eventually made their way here to Riverbank Zoo and Garden. Now, our seals and sea lions here at Riverbank are excellent ambassadors for all marine life in the wild. So in the wild, marine life are facing some threats, and the biggest of which is going to be the increased amount of plastic pollution in their natural habitat. Now here at Riverbanks, we do ask that you become an ambassador for conservation. And just small changes that you and I can make are going to make a huge impact on the amount of plastic pollution that ends up in these guys' natural habitats. So here at Riverbanks, we do ask that you sit sustainably. And that can come in a few different ways. And you can choose to skip that